YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Loop Hero, episode 35. So we are on our final run, in medias res, as it were. And we have just bested the Lich, the first boss of the finale here. And not only did we just best the Lich, because, I mean, we've done that a few other runs, that's nothing special, but we bested him without getting a scratch. He did not touch us at all. He did not break our shield, our magic shield, and he went down rather quickly. And I think we are in a stupendous position. We've gotten so many other perks, both because of our architect trait and also all of these villages and suburbs and towns that we're building, giving us copious amounts of experience every time we kill a monster. So we are just farming up traits like crazy, and we have 4 max skeletons at the moment from our equipment. So yeah, I'm in a really happy place of where we are with this, so let's continue. Alright, two amulets. Stinks that we got the same piece of equipment. We can't reap the benefit. Alright, neither of them are +1 skeletons, so let's compare merits. Quality, yeah, no, this one's much better. The summon quality is a high priority one. The higher magic HP is high priority. Evasion is not bad at all, even though we're not super heavily leaning on that. And a little extra skeleton level never hurts. Alright, we've got bookeries. Now at this point we don't need to worry about blocking off the Lich. Also, we had our first town here convert from that to Count's land, so that's both a good and a bad thing. I actually wouldn't mind continuing to fight the ghouls, but we can always make more ghouls. We get more villages, we get more things, and it's good from there, so that don't bother me. Let's see here. As far as a bookery goes, we could... Where's a good bookery spot? Yeah, right here's fine. That way we can bookery early. Now, I do want 100% beacon coverage, if possible. Yeah, if we go here, that'll cover the skeletons, and then we can do more of that. Although that might disrupt the pattern of our town here, and that might actually make it a little bit less efficient. So maybe save that for later. Ooh, beacon right here's pretty attractive. Beacon right there, not as attractive, but this one's pretty good. We get a bunch new. Now, granted, a bunch of these tiles are already covered by other beacons, and they're not cumulative in their bonuses as far as I can tell, but that's still fine. If we go over here, no, if we go over here, yeah, no, that's only 2 new spots. Yeah, this is probably as good as we're going to get. Alright, well, at least we get to get a advantageous fight on this one, and we should be getting our next skill shortly. Residual heat. Receive HP after a skeleton's death. Absolutely. Basically, all of the Necromancer-specific talents are really good, because they all play off of each other. Oh yeah, well, both of our rings are all +1 skeletons, so they are locked in place unless we had a better ring with +1 skeleton on them. But now we heal every time a skeleton of ours dies. Alright, now this is our first ghoul fight without the benefit of the towers, but I think we're strong enough at this point that we can actually handle it. No, that's got summon quality on it, so we're going to keep it as is. We've got enough talents and perks that we'll be okay here. Not to mention our speed is built up to the point. Like, super early on, these five 4 ghouls in a vampire fight would probably overwhelm us, but that's why we had the archers helping us out. But now that we're further along, we've got the 60% attack speed, we've got 4 skeletons, we've got all of these bonuses, we can handle these fights on our own without those archers helping us. So they were just sort of a leg up, training wheels, if you will. So I do not mind using them in that regard. and more orbs of expansion. Not that we're going to be having use for them, but that's okay. Yeah, the river needs to slink. And yeah, we get an abundance of these. Yeah, this one works out here fine. And yeah, this one works fine too. I don't mind my character booking it around the map to get to the good spaces more often. Alright, this one, this doesn't have plus skeletons, so a pure defense, I mean, that's a lot of freaking defense. Yeah, we'll give it to him. I mean, it's the same thing as that, but in different stats, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, river and suburbs we're going to want to place properly. Ah, yes, I recognize the bone shield. That's a max skeleton shield. Gum to papa. Alright, yeah, we just keep growing this upwards now. We just go boom, 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 and then just start growing the top parts and then just making more and more towns. It becomes more efficient as we go along. And we're decently far away. I think we can complete this lap and then one more before we trigger the angel. Especially since we're going to be booking it around the map. Alright, better skeleton level, some more defense, no attack speed, no quality though, and I want that quality. Yeah, and here, no monsters to fight, but at least we're just booking it. And then, yeah, these guys are free because they will never attack me unless I run out of skeletons to summon. Yeah, I mean, they can hit our skeletons all they want. Antique shelf. Yep. I'm checking all the things that drop, even if they're under leveled, just in the off chance that they give me a skeleton +1, because we still have room for skeleton +1 on the grimoire and on the amulet. Alright, extra river. Get some more speed boosts. Single skeleton, don't scare me. Excellent. What are you? Yeah, you're much higher skeleton level plus some evasion. I'll give up some of the summon quality for that. Alright, and then we just need to like kind of printer it on top here, just and all the center ones turn into towns. It's going to be glorious. The gray ones, you know, aren't going to contain the +1 skeletons unless they're the gray rings that look like the bone rings. But right, we are going to get pelted from the skeleton archers. That could be problematic slightly, especially since, yeah. But I mean, we're not taking an appreciably huge amount of damage here. So that doesn't really bother me. Also, I just realized we got something bookery. I'm going to put in a pause. Yeah, that's going to go here. Vampire Mansion. So we do want to get more vampired places, more vampired villages. So I think I'm going to put a Vampire Mansion here and then village, village, village as we go along here. That way we're not mixing vampires and these battlefields, because that's not healthy. I don't regret taking the battlefields, but I don't want to mix them with vampires. No, we keep the other level 6, and that's not +1 skeletons, and that's not +1 skeletons either. So 104 plus lots of summon. Oh no, this is just strictly worse, because we already have a summon quality of 18 on this. Plus the skeleton level and evasion bonuses for what? 1 more magic HP? That's some weird item balancing, because they're both level 6. It's supposed to be, they're supposed to give you more potent bonuses in exchange for that, but I don't know. That's kind of weird, but no way I'm going to be replacing my orange. Which is why I think that jeweler's lens, the one that gives me slightly rarer items, is a good slot in for the warlock. It tends to be worse, especially for the warrior. The warrior really doesn't want that. Rogue can get away with that if they can get their item, their bonus types synergizing and bonusing each other, but not so much for this. Oh yeah, so new quest. Okay. Well, we Counts landed that bonus there, because both of those just turned into proper Counts lands, which is great for healing, but not so much for these. But again, we can get more things to bonus up. It's not so much about the healing; it's about getting these ghoul fights, which, while they go away after a while, that's still fine. I wonder if I get experience every time the ghoul gets back up, because that would be kind of funny and also quite useful. Alright, what did we drop here? Regen, skeleton level. Yeah, not so much. Alright, we got our river. Just keeping an eye on that. I do want to complete this whole loop before I summon the angel. Here's our... Now, the other thing about these blood clots is they have a 10% chance to kill themselves. So even though they're a quest mob, they might, every time they attack, they might that, and also they lose 1 point HP per second. So yeah, he just killed himself with that random attack. Quest complete. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And it's a mimic. Alright, now we got ghost shenanigans going here. Yeah, ghosts on later chapters, ghosts can get really, really scary. No pun intended. And mixing them with vampires can create situations where they are healing too much for you to physically damage them, and you basically soft lock the game and essentially lose from that position, even if they aren't able to kill you. So that's why you really don't want to mix them. We are technically mixing them on this tile, which is why I'm probably not going to build anything, because at worst we're going to get a slime fight, and slimes don't have souls. So that'll minimize the danger of a soft lock. Another vampire mansion should go up here for exactly the same reason. We just need more villages to ransack. But these guys by themselves, I don't mind. And them just turning into ghosts by themselves, I also don't mind. Alright, just pure HP and regen. Nothing. River. Alright. We'll dip it down, and this actually kind of stays out of the way pretty well right here. And we'll just book it across the map, hit some slimes, hit those guys. Bookery. Alright, do we want a bookery? We can hold on to our bookeries. The bookeries are in a pretty decent spot. Or they might just get bookeried by other bookeries. We'll see if we get some other junk cards, if it's worth playing. Because I don't want to play a card just to play a card. I want to... And there's another level. Let's see what we get. Art of Control! And the bonuses keep flowing. And the bonuses keep on flowing. Love it. Love it! Let's get this, we'll get them apart from each other so we don't get skeleton archers hitting each other. That works out nicely. guys don't bother me. They might kill my skeletons in 1 or 2 hits after attacking, but I got more where that came from, and they're not touching me. In fact, they're healing me. If I wasn't already at full health, this would be a great way to heal off of them, so I have no reason to want to get rid of those village question marks as the necromancer. And it's just the skeleton, so he's just going to keep getting interrupted. And defense evasion doesn't have max skeletons. No thank you. Yeah, at least they're good for some decent cards here. More suburbs. Yeah, we just keep printing them on here. Just keep on slapping them on. And our level is going to be... I mean, granted, the amount of experience you need for each new perk after each individual one keeps increasing, I want to say exponentially, but I haven't actually done the math to know if that is actually an exponential increase. But it's certainly close to exponential. You know, so we're going to need more and more. But still, getting all of these traits under our belt already is insane. Especially the fact that we got Skilled Architect as our first one is so good. And then all the others are just like the fantastic Necromancer traits. Yeah, looks like our Bookery is going to get Bookery, but that's okay. Alright, yeah, we don't want our suburbs getting Bookeried here. Ah, damn it. Alright, well that was a little earlier, but I don't think we're ill-prepared for them. I think we're exactly prepared for them. Alright, good, village. We don't want to get them Bookeried either. Yeah, the second forms of these guys are annoying, but I'd rather not deal with the big McLarge Huges, because we've seen what they do to Rottens. Okay, this is going to start spitting guys up on here, which is going to be somewhat problematic. So we are going to have bandits to fight, and that's unideal. I should have kept in mind on that. I should have put it down here. I should have put the village here, because then it would appear over here, and then it couldn't go to any other tiles. Alright, weakness. Weakness in our build. Let's hope it does not ping us here. What does this do? Attack speed, summon quality, and more skeleton level. Then there's regen and skeleton level, but that's a lot of skeleton level right there. And that's a 7. That's actually pretty good. And our current Grimoire, yeah, it just has evasion, but we're not really evading that much because stuff's not hitting us that bad. The regen or the attack speed, this is all offense. This one's partially defense, but the skeleton level certainly helps. Yeah, you know what? That skeleton level, you can't really ignore that. Could you please stop? I refuse. To arms! Okay, yeah, the one trait we're missing is the one that yikes. Alright, our first potion drink. Alright, good. We got some backliners going, so that's just going to be constant damage going. Yeah, getting those archers online is certainly helpful. And yeah, while they can decimate my army quickly, I can get them back quickly enough. There we go! So yeah, they hit me enough to drink one potion. and I'm at 588 of 630. So yeah, you know, little kink in my armor, but I'm not. That's not the end of the world. This is not a get by the skin of your teeth. Till we meet again, Zealot. All right, let's see what we got here. Skeleton level. All right. Regen, evasion, and skeleton level. This actually isn't as hugely better. Yeah, this doesn't have +1 skellies. Evasion, skeleton level. Yeah, we'll take that upgrade. We'll get this thicket going. We need to do 2 more here to get that one set up, but I think we're still in good shape. Alright, our quest reward here, which is better because it's Count's Lands. Yeah, these have all turned into Count's Lands at this point. So any healing that we needed, we're back to full anyway. Beautiful. Let's pause it here so we don't get stuff bookeried that we don't want bookeried. And then we get a suburbs up here. I'm really glad that doing towns doesn't cause bad tiles to spawn. Alright, loop 7. We have a little ways to go before Hunter. Still no max skeletons on you. We got a champion one of you, which is actually perfect because you could just kill yourself. Yeah, like that. Actually, if I just did the top ones on these, we could do the middle ones faster. Not seeing a lot of my battlefields all said and done. I'm glad I'm not depending on them. They're just sort of a nice to have. Alright. Oh, a max skeletons plus some other goodies. Skeleton level. What would that replace? That would probably replace... Actually, that ring is better, but the other ring... Yeah, we can replace this ring. The 4 defense, I'd rather have the skeleton level. I mean, 4 defense isn't bad. I'll sit on that. I'll sit on that to see if I want that. I mean, skeleton level is certainly helpful. Yeah, now that I think about it, we'll do that. Offense is your best defense when it comes to the Sneakromancer in this particular build. Alright, Cemetery. We definitely like more of those. I don't want them pelting down here. If we put something here... I almost want to put a village here and then vampire it. That would prevent the... yeah, that would prevent that from going there. So I don't want to... And let's not mix... So a cemetery right here would actually be pretty good. Yeah, right there is fine. Because the thing I'm worried about is those rogues stealing my plus skeleton gear. That's the nightmare scenario. Because that stuff's hard to replace. River, thicket. So yeah, we just need another village and another thing. We'll take care of our issue. Of our bandit issue. Some cards going in here. Yeah, you guys keep getting back up at all you want. Alright, more suburbs. So yeah, let's Well, since we already did this one, we might as well do that one. Where can we place a cemetery that's not too bad? Right here, actually, because that's out of range. Now, any other place that needs to be beaconed? Yeah, we can beacon you down here. The rest of these can get hookeried. Alright, more suburbs. Alright, 132 attack speed. Not too shabby. What did we get here? Regen, skeleton level defense, and the rest is gray. Perfect timing on that slime. We got an extra vampire fight. We're actually approaching our next level, funnily enough. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Get some more blood paths up here. Alright, watching my equipment like a freaking hawk. Now, I don't know if he could steal stuff from me if he attacks my skeletons, so I'm only at risk of losing stuff to him if he attacks me directly. I don't know the mechanics and specifics of that, but yeah. Yeah, so now we just start with the middle two, and those will instantly upgrade, and yeah, oh god, and more stuff. Yeah, Horde, that helps us out. For boss fights. That is a boss fight trait right there. That's fine by me. Yeah, that's the regen one. Single skeleton. Yeah, and the fact that we're booking it around the map because of all those beacons means these skeletons don't build up too thickly, which actually is a good thing in my book. Alchemist Shelf. Nice. Not that we can use them this run. Regen summon quality nose plus skeletons, so no thank you. Lots more magic HP, and, well, attack speed, at this point we don't need more attack speed, at least not from equipment. We do not need to sacrifice equipment for attack speed, because we're getting plenty of it here from the terrain. But I really want just more villages, because I want more ghoul fights. I mean, I'll take all the extra suburbs. Don't get me wrong. I ain't complaining. What did we get here? Defense, evasion, skeleton, evasion. Yeah. Skeleton mage, excellent. Alright, regen, defense, attack speed. Alright, we do need this. Yeah, so some of these we're gonna need to not be able to turn them into things. We're gonna need to work our way downwards, which is fine, honestly. It's gonna be a little bit narrower of a suite area down here, but that's still fine. Ooh, all right, there's our village. We want to hold priority after this fight so that we can place that. Some suburbs. Okay. Well, we can't put a village here. I don't know what happens to bandits and village question marks. So we're just going to leave that and continue ghouling up other villages here. Put you over here so we don't stomp on the slime. And we definitely want the river. I missed what that first round of things was. So yeah, that's still that. I don't think we need more bookeries at this point. Get another river. So yeah, our 3 improved guys stick around. So I guess they stick around with us until they get killed, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, no plus skeletons, that's fine. Which is pretty crazy. Yeah, they stick around unless they get killed. Now the question becomes, do we back around and end the river? That's a good question. Because that would make it efficient, but then we'd miss out on the rest of this. Yeah, I think we back around and end the river. I think we're okay with that. Well, there goes one of my upgraded guys. Hey, we actually legitimately killed him this time. Not too shabby. Let's get this village, like, up here. We're already making a huge dent into our next level. Yeah, no things. Do we need any more beacons? We can beacon up here. Yeah, we can beacon up here. That's fine. That catches 2 more tiles, 3 more tiles that weren't being caught by the other beacons. So that's fine by me. What are you? Magic HP is better. A little regen. Same summon quality. Nope, that one's... The old one is better. Oh, it actually keeps track of their hit points, too. That's alright. The fact that we get a whole new allotment of them is, at the beginning of the loot is good. That is a lot of defense, but it is not +1 skeleton, so I'm gonna have to sideline it. And now we get XP aplenty. And they just melt. Yeah, keep getting up. I don't know if I actually get more XP every time they get up, but I certainly don't mind it. Right then, thicket. Yeah, this thicket is asking for some bonuses. Do we need more beacons, or are they now good to be? Yeah, there's only other one. There's like... Putting it here would give me 1 extra tile of beacon. Which, at the end of the day, I don't really need. I'll save the thing, because our next boss is coming up. Our boss number 3 is coming up. I'm going to try to complete this loop and then spawn him in the next one. I'm going to be keeping an eye on things. I said that last time, and then I completely forgot about it immediately afterwards, but that's fine. I am going to slap down villages as I get them, because that is super useful. To fight through. So those I will place. The others I'm going to hold on to temporarily. At least until we hit the bookeries, and then I need to make a decision on what I want to be willing to bookery. Yep, just a pure plus skeletons. Oh my goodness, did they break my shield? That's alright, the damage is getting split across all of my skeletons, so even when they do start hitting me, it doesn't really hurt. I am willing to put down thickets, especially ones that are going to get bonused. If I get 2 suburbs, I'll place both of them. evasion. Yep, no plus skeletons there. Defense evasion. Alright, another vampire mansion. We've gotten all the sort of the prime nooks and crannies here. I mean, we could vampire mansion here, and that would make this area a little bit on the dicier side, with all the skeletons and what have you. I'm not going to put it down now. Alright, so these guys don't get taken out. So we are kind of stuck with them. I'm watching my equipment like a hawk. Alright, taking care of that. That's a lot of regen, but we aren't getting hurt enough for the regen to really be worth it. Alright, I did what I said here. I got 2 suburbs, so let's slap them down for that extra bonus. We're still in a good spot. We still have a few extra things. Yeah, it's alright if I get a couple of cards shuffled away here. Alright, attack. Skeleton level is huge. Defense attack speed. Nah. Although, I mean, that's a much higher skeleton level. The evasion's nice. I mean, even with that on there, that's a much higher skeleton level. And then attack speed. Nah, I need the offensive. Actually, hang on. Well, that's a much lower skeleton level. But 20% summon quality. What's my summon quality? Only 18%. Yeah, you know what? I think... Although that's only 1 defense. I need more summon quality. I will be the first to admit that. But for now, I think we're going to go with level. Now the question is, do I want to trigger the hunter on this level? Because I mean, we do still have pretty good equipment here. Max skeletons with a much better shield. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I think we're in line to trigger the huntsman now, because might as well fight him on, you know, loop 8/9 when he's a little bit easier than later loops. So yeah, I'm gonna put down stuff and fight him and spawn him. So then the question becomes, do we want to vampire mansion? Because we can get 2 more Gould villages over here with a vampire mansion. Yeah, let's do that. Which means I'm okay with the cemetery here. And we can put a cemetery here. That's fine. Alright, this is our first time making it to the hunter. I'll say that when we actually make it. Unlike last time, I don't think there's anything that can suddenly murder us in the face before we can get to the boss. I mean, yeah, they're chipping away at me, but they haven't broken my armor yet. Alright, we will place our rivers. Yeah, all these can get bookeried away. I don't know if we're going to get a level before we hit the boss. Depends on what we get and how many items we actually get to place. They keep getting up and keep getting interrupted. I love it. I really don't care how often they get up. All right, another vampire mansion. Yeah, I mean, we could put one here. Although I don't really want the vampires to go on those guys. We may be done with vampire mansions at this point. Yeah, because I don't want to mix vampires and our battlefields here. So you know what? I think we're going to be done with vampire mansions. We'll obviously ghoul up the rest of the villages because there's plenty of slots to ghoul up. Okay, yeah, one guy pelting us, but only one guy to fight here. Yep. Alright, now that bookery got emptied out, and now we got these helping us out. So what do we got here? 40 magic armor to all allies. Fine. Units damage varies wildly. It's fine. 30% chance to attack an ally, which is fine. They're not really hurting us, so it don't bother me. Alright, much better amulet here. Much bigger, that defense, attack speed, regen. There's some, well, it's the same summon quality. This does not have, so we would be losing our 18% summon quality and guaranteeing that we have just garbage. Max Skeleton Grimoire. Max Skeleton Grimoire. It's a lower level, I don't care, it's a Max Skeleton Grimoire. But no, we need to keep this around for the summon quality. Or we go for, yeah, the better max HP. I'll sacrifice, well, do we want to sacrifice that for 20, for 21 hit points? Sacrifice the evasion and the skeleton level? Probably not. Like I said, Necromancer thing, equipment boost, levels are kind of weird. All right, folks, let's take on the hunter in our next episode. So, can we handle him? We'll find out. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.